Okay, so Mattel, the maker of Barbie, has introduced a new Barbie. This is a Barbie, a Down syndrome Barbie. I confess to you, when I first saw this headline in this video, I was really surprised because, for obvious reasons, we know that people with Down syndrome in our country face horrible discrimination, mostly discrimination when they are inside the womb. I mean, there's no characteristic that I can think of as common as Down syndrome that is used as a specific reason to abort unborn babies. And yet, Mattel is doing what they should do. They're celebrating these wonderful, beautiful.
All right, you see the big pink Barbie sign, and we are back now with an exclusive reveal. All around us are the Barbie Fashionista dolls, the brand's most inclusive line. And this morning, we are unveiling the newest one, the first ever Barbie with Down syndrome. And here with me are the president and CEO of the National Down Syndrome Society, Candy Pickard, and Kayla McEwen. She is a spokesperson for NDSS. It is so great to have both of you with us.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you. Appreciate it.
We're going to do the big reveal in a second, but Kayla, you were brought in early to be a designer on this project. What did you think when Barbie approached you?
Wow, Barbie approached us. How incredible. And especially on the part, to make it that is so unique, and it illustrates the women with Down syndrome. Maybe that's what we want to be showcased as.
And if you hear people in the background, those are some of the children right now who are playing with the Barbie dolls, and we're going to do that big reveal. So this is it, Kayla. This is the moment. Let's see. This is the new Barbie Fashionista. Yeah. There she is. Excellent. Okay, so Candy, tell us about this. What were some of the things you thought about when designing this doll?
Absolutely. So you'll see the Barbie doll itself is a little bit shorter in stature, which is typical for people with Down syndrome. Has smaller features. You see the almond-shaped eyes. You see the bridge of the nose. There is also a crease in the palm. Kayla, you want to share a few other areas of the doll?
Absolutely. So let's start with her necklace. Those 3 arrows that are pointing upward. And that is what makes up Down syndrome, the 3 copies of the 21st chromosome. And with those 3 arrows are a symbol of Down syndrome, which is a lucky few. And that's what unites the community together. So that was my friend Heather Avitz, who coined the lucky few idea.
I love that idea, and I love to see the children who are now playing right now so happy with all the dolls together. How does it feel to see this, to see representation here now?
Absolutely. So having a Barbie doll with Down syndrome is pivotal with representation today, and it showcases the ability of somebody with Down syndrome, not just being a registered lobbyist, but a woman who is rocking a yellow and blue dress.
She's got style.
Oh, she's definitely a fashionista.
I gotta tell you, I saw that video and it made me laugh. It made me smile because it's so wonderful. It's so wonderful to see people with Down syndrome actually being honored in our culture and being valued in our culture, which is not typical. And I want to do something right now that we don't typically do on the show. And in fact, it's not really typical in the conservative movement to criticize other conservatives. And I understand it's a team player type or a team mentality. You don't want to fire shots within your own tent here. But there's a particular conservative, very prominent conservative, whose reaction to this clip made me very sad. Reaction to this clip was quite horrendous. And when I saw it, my first reaction was, oh, okay, well, he's on our side. Should we just let this go? And then I thought, no, you know what? If this was a liberal who or a leftist who had the same reaction, I would absolutely show you this video and criticize it, criticize these words and debunk the false words in this video. And so I want to show you what comedian Steven Crowder.
The world's first Barbie with Down syndrome will give children the opportunity to play with more inclusive dolls.
This doll is breaking barriers by creating the first fashion doll with retard Down
strength.
Is this real? Allowing more children to project their future through fashion doll play and imagine what is possible.
Mattel, Barbie's parent company, announced the new figures will soon be hitting store shelves.
Well, here's the thing. They really have been going full bore, and Mattel actually announced plans to expand this in the name of diversity before the end of the year with sickle cell Barbie.
Oh, for the love
So that's something they also, look, everyone's...
All right. Like I said, if this were a liberal, I would respond to this video because what was said in this video was horrible. And just because it's conservative, I don't think that that should be an exception. I think actually that we should hold our own to account, maybe even more strongly than we hold the other side to account. So what Steven Crowder said was awful. He was dehumanizing. I mean, he's playing into the exact narrative that results in the vast majority of unborn babies with Down syndrome being aborted, being killed in utero because they have Down syndrome, because they have an extra copy of a chromosome, because they look and speak a little differently, because they have sometimes developmental delays or other health issues. Our culture has devalued and dehumanized these people to the point that we've committed genocide against them. And I know Steven's not an abortionist. I know Steven's not actively taking part in the eradication of these people, but he's perpetuating the narrative that leads to that. Steven, you're better than that. You're better than smearing the conservative movement with this kind of narrative. We are pro-life, we are pro-human, we are pro-dignity of all people. I actually think that Steven should rewatch this clip. He should take a minute, say a prayer, and apologize for what he did, because I almost don't believe that he stands by what he says. I hope he doesn't. It's so horrendous. Mattel, imagine that, right? A corporation that takes a better stance than a conservative commentator for once. Kudos to Mattel for doing this. I really liked seeing this. One other thing I want to show you guys today, this is actually something I thought of after yesterday's show, is it's from my event at James Madison University. When a reporter or a cameraman, I don't want to say wink, wink, who this person was involved with, but let's just say in all the protests outside on the campus of James Madison University, the 1,000 trans activists that showed up to protest my event, we not only, of course, had security that had infiltrated some of these radical groups that were making threats, we also had team members that were embedded in these, anonymously embedded into these protests so that we had a full understanding of the context of everything that was going on. And I wanted to show you it's a disturbing video, to be sure, but it's also so hilarious. Listen to the individual who is operating this camera and the comment that he makes at the end to this group of Satanists.
Would you like to say anything more about what you're doing here?
Yeah. If you will not speak on who you are recording for, please leave us alone.
Why would you like to be left alone?
I will not say who you're recording for. Please leave us alone.
I am recording for my own private company.
And if you very informative. The company.
Because I do events like this, or I witness events like this, and it's an ongoing story, and I like to get bits of information about it so that I can.
Can we get some more information on who you are gathering information for?
For people that want to know, interested parties.
Scoot.
Is this your area?
Yeah. Yes, we have in fact reserved this area, and we are telling you that we do not wish to be filmed. Please respect us. This is me asking politely.
As a representative of the YDSA, I'm going to have to ask you to please stop filming us. We are students here, and if we don't want to be filmed, we should have the right to say no. So please stop filming us.
It's interesting you like goats. I raise goats, actually.
Yeah, this is my friend. Her name's Baffy.
Maybe I shouldn't be laughing because that's so disturbing and sad. Interesting that you like goats, the cameraman said.
Hi guys, it's Liz Wheeler. Don't forget to watch my show, The Liz Wheeler Show, every night at 7 p.m. on the First TV. You can download the free First TV app, or you can visit thefirsttv.com/Liz and start watching today.